Hi everyone, this is Jed Shlackman. I'm a holistic counselor and a spiritual energy healer. Those are a couple of the roles I play, or the hats I wear, you could say. And for the video I'm sharing here, I want to speak a little bit about emotions. So emotions, of course, are a major part of our human life experience. We all experience a pretty broad range of emotions. Some are very uplifting, some are very depressing. We can look at our emotions and understand that they're kind of this subjective reflection of how we're relating to our life experience, to the different situations, circumstances, experiences that we're encountering. It's helpful to understand that emotions are not actually reflecting some ultimate objective truth. So they're more of our personal experience or guidance system, you could say. They're not telling us a greater objective truth about the world around us. So we could look at an example of a situation where one person might encounter a circumstance and feel very sad or depressed in their reaction to that situation or circumstance or event, while someone else might have a completely different feeling about it based upon their beliefs, based upon their values, their perspective or interpretation, or the meaning that they're giving to that particular phenomenon. So if someone is very sadistic, let's say, and that person sees an animal being killed, that sadistic person might get some sort of thrill or joy from that experience. That's how they're reacting to that. Whereas most other people don't carry that type of programming or perspective. Most people who perceive that situation might feel some type of sadness or shock or depression as they observe or interact with the death of that other being. That might be kind of an extreme example, but you can look at just about any situation or circumstance in life and see how not everyone will necessarily respond or react to that in the same way. It's always, in some sense, subjective how we relate to life experiences and the emotions that we build up or generate in response to those experiences. We tend to think that people in general are pretty much the same or similar and will feel the same things in response to the same type of situation. And yes, we come from biological and social contexts that do tend to build within us very similar responses, so there will be those common themes or patterns, but it's still not an objective truth. In some sense, any situation has a neutrality to it until we each subjectively bring our perspective or interpretation to that, which creates the feelings or emotions that we are experiencing. So as you go through your own personal process of personal growth or personal healing, you can realize that subjective nature of emotions, that they're telling you some truth about how you react to something, how you perceive something from your system of consciousness. But don't assume that other people would process that in the same way. And when you encounter whatever emotions you're encountering within yourself, know that they're there to give you some insight into yourself. They also give you some energy, some flow or pattern of energy that's designed to help you process experiences. So it might be an emotion that gives you energy to react and protect yourself, emotion that motivates you to pursue some activity or relationship or to do something that you feel will be in your interest or will bring you some sense of joy or fulfillment. It might be an emotion that leads you to withdraw, to avoid situations or relationships or things that you feel will bring you some suffering, some type of grief or pain, some anxiety, etc. So those emotions are kind of pushing our actions in a sense, guiding us in how we respond to life. But if we can shift our beliefs, our values, our perspectives, then we would actually shift our emotions, and consequently our behaviors, our actions in life would change or transform as well. So reflecting on the emotions can give us insight which can help empower us to make changes if we desire to, if we want to shift any pattern in our life. If we ignore or try to suppress or deny our emotions, that constricts our ability to change or transform, since we're not even open to a real awareness of ourselves, of how we are relating to life, of what our deep subconscious values and beliefs are. So it's valuable to acknowledge your feelings, to let them come through, to let that energy flow, but at the same time not to take those emotions to be some form of objective, absolute truth about the world or reality around us, to understand that greater context of what they represent. As we acknowledge and release emotions, as we kind of clear and open up our energy, then we can refresh ourselves and also reprogram ourselves in a sense. We don't have to hold on to the same beliefs or same attitudes or reactions that we had in the past that might have created those buildups of emotion in the first place. We can create a different reality for ourselves now, where if something happens in our life, we might relate to it in a different way. I hope that this explanation has given you some insight or some valuable guidance to help you on your path, to help you process your life experience, and to help you find more truth about yourself, but also understanding deeper truths about the nature of reality, about the creative process of life, so that we're not continually bound by our old patterns, old programs, by what happened in the past, by the emotional residue that we might be carrying from other times or other experiences. For those that are interested in holistic health and personal development and spirituality, I invite you to visit my website for more resources and information on healing sessions and activities that I facilitate. The website is phinsights.com. That's phinsights.com. I would like to wish each of you a wonderful day. Namaste.